Phoenixes are still being produced on both sides. The Phoenix arm race is not dying down.
I don't think I've ever seen a PvP game where both players go 3-gate Robo Stargate before expanding. But now we have seen it tasteless.
Yeah.
And the armies that we have on the field on both sides are very funny looking. They don't synergize particularly well. It seems like they're more focused on just trying to deal with what the opponent's got. And well, you got to be careful right now as herO. herO does have a 1 Phoenix advantage, but that Phoenix is currently working its way across the map. As long as Zoun is defending, the Phoenix count should be even. And you cannot afford to lose the Warp Prism with 2 Immortals right now as herO. It feels like with the builds this identical, a Warp Prism getting sniped with Immortals in it would basically end the game. Okay, engagement coming in.
Ooh.
First Phoenix falling there by herO, but he's done about the same amount of damage, so it's a nearly even trade. herO sniping 1 more Phoenix in total.
Yeah, he gets a slight lead, but the 4th Phoenix can't quite meet up with this. Meanwhile, the Warp Prism's going to be headed back home. We have another Stargate being made here for Zoun, so he's going to basically double down on the Phoenixes. And one thing is, like, if you can actually snowball a fight with Phoenixes, then you pick up like the Immortals or the Stalkers, whatever you can take, and start to clear that out. And herO's going to go for Glaives.
Huh.
Wow. Now, I think this is going to be bad, I think, for herO.
It's... I see some of the logic in it. If there are a ton of Glaive Adepts, I mean, the Phoenixes are going to trade out. Even if Zoun wins the Phoenix War, a lot of the Phoenixes will fall. And so there won't be very many lips available. And a lot of the units that Zoun has currently, such as the Immortals, the Stalkers, they don't do very well versus Adepts. In fact, 2-base Adept timing attacks with Immortals and Glaives do so much damage. And I think herO is very wisely trying to trade out some of these Phoenix, although it is not going his way. If he can get 1 more, I think it would be worth it. But instead, Zoun going to get the lion's share of this trade.
Yeah, so he cleans that out. Big Phoenix lead here. He did see the 2nd Stargate.
So he knows. I think there's just going to be so many Adepts that the Phoenix will not be able to lift up absolutely everything. And the Stalkers for herO should survive the entire fight. The Adepts are always going to be in front of the Stalkers. So herO will always have the anti-air. It's really going to put a timer on the Phoenix of Zoun. I think 1 more warp in here for herO and you just send it.
Okay, he's got a hallucinated Immortal here in the front. I love this. Wait. Okay, he's going to pull back now. He's going to try to attack it. And we got the Phoenixes with the pickups here.
Phoenix is picking up as much as they possibly can right now. The Immortals for herO are shuttled into the front. And the Warp Prism actually getting set up. It's going to be a Warp in 3 Adepts before it gets taken out. There's just so many Adepts here for herO. They're so tanky. Zoun cannot deal with these fast enough. And herO's able to push through. He still has the 4 Stalkers that can deal with the Phoenix.
The thing is, there's enough Phoenixes here. He can keep lifting stuff up. He wanted to take... Okay. What a funny interaction. Now, it looks like he's going to go in there and try to kill off a bunch of probes. Zoun is still pursuing.
Zoun all the way down to 32 workers right now. The Phoenixes, importantly, are still alive. We have 8 Phoenixes in total. Now anti-air is really going to become an issue for herO.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem, right? Is the Phoenix count is so high. Like, how many Stalkers do you need to have to actually fight this, right?
At least a 1-to-1 ratio. The Phoenix might even be able to snipe the Warp Prism before the Warp-In fully finishes. No, the Warp-In will finish. And herO has enough on the ground to clean up the ground army here of Zoun. It's such an odd engagement. The Warp Prism gets sniped as well. The Phoenixes are still here. There's still a problem.
herO's going to go back across the map. I don't know about this.
I mean, there's no ground army here for Zoun. It's just the Phoenix you have to worry about. And so I think no matter what, getting the Adepts on top of Zoun's economy is going to be a good move, but you will sacrifice a lot more. The thing is, these units have to distract the Phoenix, otherwise the Adepts, they will not get the kills.
He should probably just send these up into his main and block. So he's going to pull those away. The thing is, I mean, he can just keep getting pickups here. He's got the entrance blocked.
Yeah, but I think herO's not trying to trade effectively. I think he's trying to buy time to get Stalkers up back at home while simultaneously neutering the economy right now of Zoun. I mean, Zoun's down to 25 workers.
Yeah, very true.
But this is so many Phoenix chases. At this point, I was going to say get +1 air weapons, but I don't even know if damage is a limiting factor for the Phoenix. It feels like it might just be HP and liftoffs. And so Zoun is going to get across the map as fast as he possibly can. We have more Phoenix than Stalkers. And I think we almost, I don't know how many Phoenix it takes to one-shot a Stalker. I think we're not quite there yet, but they should be pretty close to two-shotting him. So Zoun needs to find either economic damage or he needs to move out very soon. But I feel like he might have gotten slowed down a little bit too much. He's actually going into Glaives. Now, Glaives are very good against charged Zealots, but they have the same problem versus Archons. Archons are an excellent answer to Glaive Adepts.
Yeah. What a weird PvP.
It has been a bizarre series between these two.
Never get to see a PvP like this one, you know? So while the game quiets down, the Stalkers are still out. He's going to try to intercept again. There's been an observer roaming the map that's been really good at basically spotting this. There's enough Stalkers you can't really do pickups anymore.
Oh, he can't even recall right now. He has to babysit these Phoenix in the corner.
Move spam these into the corner. This is so annoying because they will spread out.
If only they didn't patch out the Viking Flower, this could be so much easier.
Yeah. A nice patrol move there would fix this nicely. It'd be so funny if he stormed this.
He's going to try and feedback them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why not?
They're going to make the Archon anyway.
herO looks to be trying to move in here and basically do his big attack. I don't know that Zoun can survive this, but let's see.
Glaives not done just yet. Oh, this is a massive army for herO with Guardian Shield 2 to mitigate the damage from those Phoenix. Glaives 10 seconds away from completion, but herO's army looks like it is well crafted to deal with exactly what Zoun has got. And he has a 3-base economy behind him. I would say that herO doesn't have to push in. He could just try and contain, but this is herO we're talking about. So the engagement is going to take place now. The Phoenix lifting up all the Stalkers, trying to minimize the range damage. Now the Adepts making quick work of all the Zealots, but the Archons, they have so much damage versus these Adepts, and none of Zoun's army can quickly deal with them. And so the Archons just powering through right now, absorbing so much damage and dealing so much damage.
Yeah, the Immortals are falling, and there's too many Stalkers left over. herO's going to win this game. Beautifully done. Again, these Archons just melting these Adepts. GG. Wow. Okay, game 3, let's go.
This has been maybe one of the most bizarre PvP series I've ever seen.
I mean, that game was different. That game was different.
That was a game